On West Prospect, a retirement community in Appleton, honoring its residents who served this Veterans Day. The Greatest Generation took center stage for the third annual Veterans Ball. The evening was filled with cocktails, appetizers, and jazz. Roughly 20 of Touchmark residents are veterans, and many others are proud spouses of those who served. We sat down with Leroy Fram, a 35-year veteran, who says it's important to take this time to recognize all of their efforts, not just those on the front lines.
We not only want to recognize those veterans, we want to recognize their families who are under the strain and sacrifice, especially when they are deployed and gone from their home.
While guests were able to attend for $20, the event was free to all who served. Meanwhile,